Dianne Feinstein had a driver that had been working with her for years who was of Chinese origin. They found out that the driver had contacts with the Chinese intelligence community. They told Dianne so she could fire him. They opened up counterintelligence investigations on General Flynn, Carter Page, Papadopoulos, and Manafort. They never once told President Trump, we have concerns that some of your people may have Russian ties. Why did they tell Feinstein and not Trump? And we know they briefed Clinton about concerns they had with her campaign. Here's what we know. Papadopoulos is no more a Russian agent than I am a Chinese astronaut. They never got a warrant on him, but they were wiretapping when he was overseas, and he said on tape, I don't know no Russians, I haven't been working with any Russians. If I worked with the Russians, that would be treason. He was convicted of a process crime unrelated to working with the Russians. Carter Page, you talk about a guy got screwed. Yep. Carter Page was a low-level advisor of the Trump campaign, met the president one time. They got a FISA warrant against Carter Page, and the key document was the dossier, the Russian dossier. This dossier is a bunch of garbage. It has a lot of very embarrassing vignettes against President Trump. It accuses him of going to Russia and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. That dossier was prepared by Christopher Steele, who was on the payroll of the Democratic Party. So there was collusion between parties in Russia. It was the Democrats working with Christopher Steele, who was on the payroll, who hired a Russian connected to the intelligence community to prepare a dossier that's a bunch of crap that was used to get a warrant 4 times. And here's where it gets really interesting. In January of 2017, they found the Russian who did the work for Steele. They interviewed him for 3 straight days, and he said, everything in there is bar talk and hearsay. I can't stand behind it. Horowitz, the inspector general, found 17 violations of the FISA warrant application process,